Hey, good evening, everyone. So glad to be here. Uh, I'm actually all wet and sweaty. I've just climbed 5 sets of 34 stories, rushed back and got out of my wet pants and sat down and tried to uh, get together. I thought I better get some exercise done because tomorrow is a big day. Okay, well, welcome to lesson 5 of social media school. This is the advanced course. Congratulations for those of you who've joined us for the first 4 lessons, lesson 1 to 4. Okay, just a bit about my background before we start. My name is James Chia. I joined New Skin about nearly 20 years ago in 2000, beginning of 19 years ago in 2001. I'm a $1 Million Circle member and Team Elite for 10 years. I have a PhD in civil engineering and worked in construction. At age 41, I remember I hadn't been on leave for 5 years. I was bored, looking for a fresh challenge, so I switched to sell life insurance. I became the top agent of Prudential Singapore in my first year and again in my second year, and went on to be one of the top financial planners in Southeast Asia. At age 46, my wife and I were introduced to New Skin by Tan Jun Wen when the company just opened in Singapore. I listened to him because he came from the top school in Singapore, was a government scholar who left the government service and was a successful stockbroker. Junmon was introduced to New Skin by one of his biggest clients, Robert Howe. Bob went to Yale University, has an MBA from Harvard, and at that time when I joined, he was president and chief investment officer of AIG in Japan. Now, these people were what we call smart money, so my wife and I said, why not, and joined them immediately. Now, we didn't need the money, but the idea of creating just $2,000 a month of leveraged passive income made a lot of sense. If we didn't need it, we could always give it away. So we became Blue Diamond in 1 year, Team Elite in 2 years. After 7 years, I gave up my professional engineering and financial planning licenses to do only New Skin, and that has been one of the best decisions of my life. Okay, so if we look at lesson 5, that was my background, and I have this picture because that picture was taken at the last Team Elite trip. Okay, last year in Monaco. Okay, appropriately with the Grand Prix, designs, and this year. In fact, this Friday, we're supposed to leave for the Team Elite trip in New Zealand. But as you know, because of the coronavirus situation, not many people want to be stuck in a cruise ship for I don't know how many days, an extended tour because of quarantine. So the trip's actually been postponed. But we've got plenty of things to do in Singapore. We're never busy. If you come to the showcase, the New Skin showcase, you can see it's absolutely full. Okay. In fact, we had a promotion in March, and one item was completely sold out in just one day. That's how our business hasn't stopped at all in our business. Okay. Now, what I want to talk about. By the way, okay. Now, I show this picture because this was the book launch of Hui Xuan. This is this lady here, Hui Xuan. Hui Xuan published a book called Mind Matters. I published it for her. She's the author. And I show this picture because you look at the sales that she had through social media. Okay, she'd been involved in the social media school for a year before applying all these principles that we taught in lessons 1 to lesson 4. And when she just mentioned the fact that she had written the book, you get this person saying, I want one copy, I want one copy, give me 10 copies. This lady Rachel said, I want one copy. Then she upped it to 30 copies. This guy said, I'd like to support. He bought one copy. Then when he read it, he bought another 5. There's one copy, there's one copy. And, and in a matter of for a few weeks, she sold 1,800 copies. That's the power of branding yourself and building a network through social media. But today I'm talking more about I want to talk more about the big picture. Again, I want to tell you the story of the 3 stone cutters. One day, a traveler walking along a lane came across 3 stone cutters working in a quarry. Each was busy cutting a block of stone. Interested to find out what they were working on, he asked the first stone cutter what he was doing. I'm cutting a stone. Still no wiser, the traveler turned to the second stone cutter and asked him what he was doing. I'm cutting this block of stone to make sure that it's square and its dimensions are uniform so that it will fit exactly in its place in the wall. In other words, I'm building a wall. A bit closer to finding out what the stone cutters were working on, but still unclear, the traveler turned to the third stone cutter. He seemed to be the happiest of the 3. And when asked what he was doing, replied, I'm building a cathedral. This story beautifully illustrates a key leadership quality, seeing the bigger picture. All 3 stone cutters were doing the same thing, but each gave a very different answer. Now, one year on a team elite trip, we went to Barcelona, and that's where we saw this structure, the Sagrada Familia. This beautiful cathedral, construction for this cathedral started in 1882. And the architect Anton Gaudi, who's famous, his name is associated with this Sagrada Familia, he took over in 1883 until 1926, when he suddenly died. But work continued on Sagrada Familia because he had plans that went way beyond his lifetime. And in 1987, it was actually the 135th anniversary. And at that time, it was only 70% completed. So Anton Gaudi had a big picture far beyond his lifetime. So when we talk about the big picture today, we want to look at dollars instead of cents. We want to, instead of talking about money, we want to talk about wealth. And by the way, wealth is what you have left when you take away the money. We want to talk about going from getting to giving. We want to go from making a living to making a life. From selling cream to selling or making dreams for people. Now, when I joined the business way back in 2001, and as I listened to the big leaders share, I saw people earning 100,000, 200,000 US dollars a month. And they were still doing Nu Skin full time, passionately. I said to myself, they've got more than enough leverage income, recurring income. This cannot be just for the money. There must be a bigger reason why they are doing this. And 20 years later, I think I've seen it. And to think it all starts with a toothpaste, like you saw in lesson 3. Okay, here are 8 reasons why people do multi-level marketing. Extra income, financial freedom, have your own business, more spare time, personal development, helping others, retirement, or to leave a legacy. There are many reasons why people do multi-level marketing. Okay. And it's an incredible business. Can meet one or all of these reasons for a person give you a whole life. And I want to now talk about the 5 types of people. And these 5 types of people were introduced to me by my upline, Philip Jong, $10 million Circle member. And he talks about the 5 types of people. Okay. Type 1 are those with lots of money but no time. Okay, so these are your professionals, your lawyers, your doctors, your engineers like myself, your chefs, because they sell time for money. To make more money, they have less time. Small business owners fit in that category. Okay. Then we have type 2. Okay, these are the people with lots of time but no money. Okay, these are those without a job, students who have just graduated, people who've been retrenched or retired. Okay, people who didn't study, didn't work very hard. These people, they may say money is not important, but Philip says money is very important. He's very happy when he can spend money. He doesn't want to be a type 2, and I think many of us will agree with him. Okay, then we have type 3. Type 3 are the people with no money and no time. Okay, these are the people who basically studied hard, worked hard their whole life. Okay, at the senior position when they retire at 65, they actually have not much money because their paycheck has been just enough to support their mortgage, education, and their lifestyle. That's 70% of the people. And they are very, very stressed. Okay, you can imagine how stressed they are. Okay, Philip says type 2 is actually better than type 3. Okay, because they're more relaxed. And the type 3 person is the person that we want to help most because they're hardworking, and if you're hardworking, you can succeed in many things. They just need a different vehicle. Okay, type 4. Okay, these are those with money, lots of money, lots of time. Okay, they are the people who are the professionals, the type 1 people who finally retired. Okay, everyone's dream finally to retire with money and time, but no health because they've sacrificed their health as a result of working so hard for 30, 40 years of their life. Okay, and I always say, what's the point of having all that money and all that time if you got no health to enjoy it? And lastly, we have type 5. Okay, type 5 are people with money, time, health, this thing called freedom of youthfulness, okay, and freedom of happiness. Okay, no anxiety. If you like more than happiness, joy. I think not having to worry about money, not having to worry about health, not having to worry about being alone is a big thing. And this business really can give you this kind of lifestyle. Now, I want to share my own personal experience. Okay, this is about a year ago, slightly more than a year ago, when I just taken up rock climbing in addition to my mountain climbing. And if you notice here, it's a Friday. Okay, it's a Friday. In this case, it's a morning, or afternoon, because we basically climb just before lunch and over lunch, and we are relaxed. I have the time to do this with people. Then if you look at this, we decided to go out into the outdoors. This is dairy farm. Okay, outdoors rock climbing, and it's a Monday morning. Okay, and I'm out there with Jackie. Okay, that's time freedom. Okay, and of course health to be able to do this kind of thing. Okay, it's another picture there. Okay, now I want to now talk about income. Okay, let's say we start off doing this for financial freedom. Okay, that's a starting point as an alternative to traditional employment or traditional business. Okay, Now in this income model I call C for consumers. Let's say that's me. I find 5 customers. I share with 5 customers about my product. They like it. They talk to 5 people. That's 25, 125, 625, 3125, 15,625. You add it all together, that's 20,000 consumers. Okay. Let's say 20,000 consumers, and each consumer just spends $100. Okay. That's top to toe, inside out. You spend more than that on your handphone. You spend 10 times that on your car, but you spend, let's say, $100 on each person. 20,000 times 100 is $2 million of products a month. Let's say your income is 5% times 2 million. That's $100,000 a month. Okay, that's a little bit more than the $2,000 a month that I came into the business for. Okay, now let's look at another model, what I call income model B, where B stands for your business partners. Okay, this is a business where you can multiply franchisees. Okay, so that's me. I share this with 3 people who are interested to do the business. I teach them how to do the business. Help them to find 3 people. That's 9, 27, 81, 243, 729. That's 1092. Okay, let's round it off to 1,000. That's 1,000 business partners. Let's say each one just sells $2,000 of products a month. That's okay. 1,000 times 2,000. That's $2 million a month. And the company pays, let's say, 5% of my sales. 5% times 2 million is $100,000 a month. Okay, around the same numbers. Okay. Now, how difficult is it to do this? Okay, let's look at 2,000. Okay, $2,000 of sales a month is basically 20 customers, each one spending $100 top to toe, inside out. Okay, if I restricted my wife to spending only $100 to be healthy and to look pretty, there'd be no end of trouble, because there's no way anyone can spend so little to feel good and look good. Okay, so that's really nothing, and it's only just 20 customers. So this target is very easy. Now, how difficult is it to find 3 people? We're talking about just a multiplier of 3. That's very, very simple. Okay. Let's look at 3. Okay, so that's Singapore, about 5-6 million people. Malaysia, about 30 over million people. Okay, and if you look at India, 1.3 billion, China, 1.4 billion, Indonesia, 250 million, Vietnam, and 90 million. And you mean I can't find 1 Chinese, 1 Indian, and 1 Indonesian to make up my 3? Okay, and then of course there's still the rest of the world. So there's huge potential, especially through social media. Okay, you see the reach that's possible with social media. Okay, so these numbers are very, very possible, and the only way we can leverage on the global population and the social media is through a vehicle like Nu Skin. Okay, now that was a projection. Okay, an illustration of what multi-level marketing can do. Let's look at some actual incomes, and these are incomes from the US only, based on 2017. Blue Diamond. Okay, so Blue Diamond is not the highest rank. The highest rank is a team elite. The average income of a Blue Diamond in the US is 43,000, just over $43,000 a month, or nearly $520,000 per year. That's 180,000 ringgit per month. That's 60,000 Sing dollars per month. Okay, it's a very, very good lifestyle, and that's the average Blue Diamond. People earn a lot more than that. Okay, so I want to talk about income versus asset, because that's a very important perspective. Okay, income is great. You saw the income is great, but asset is even greater. What do I mean by this? Let me give you an example. Okay, many years ago, when I first started the business, this couple was still in the business. They were 35 years old. They had 2 kids. Their total income from working for people was about 10,000 Sing dollars a month. Okay, after doing New Skin 1 year, uh, their part-time income was $1,000 a month. So uh, I asked the husband, "Are you happy with this income?" What do you think his answer was? Okay, well, he didn't say he's not happy because $1,000 a month, okay, paid his housing board loan. $1,000 a month enabled him to pay to get a car. Okay, but he didn't say he was happy because $1,000 a month couldn't replace $10,000 a month. So he's not only are they working a full-time job looking after two kids, they're juggling New Skin. It's tough initially. Okay, but I said you really need to be happy from a financial point of view because $1,000 a month is $12,000 per year. Assuming 2% per annum rental yield, it's equivalent to having a $600,000 apartment giving you $1,000 rental. That means what you've got, if you look at a retirement plan is that you accumulate wealth that will last you the rest of your month. What he has done by doing New Skin part-time, he's accumulated a $600,000 asset that's giving him $1,000 a month income. Okay, income is great, but asset is greater. Okay, how many years would he have to work traditional business and save to accumulate $600,000 in a retirement fund? Okay, so this is a very important perspective. That's the reason why Junwen and Bob Howe are in the business, because of the asset. Okay. Now, how many people have made $1 million, okay, commission from this business? Okay, we stopped counting after June 2019, but at June 2019, there were 1,493 people who've made at least $1 million income from this business. Now, $1 million circle member is now called Circle of Excellence 1. Okay, 1,172 have made at least $1 million. 171 have made $5 million. 102 have made $10 million or more. 48 have made $28 million or more. Some of these have made, I would say $100 million. Okay, and so this is we have created the most millionaires than any company in the world. Okay. Now, a new compensation plan came in 2 years ago called the Velocity Plan, and this will create more millionaires faster. Okay, and that's why we use the term velocity. Let me share with you this compensation plan. Okay, so the Velocity Compensation Plan has got 4 components: enjoy, share, build, and lead. Let me look at each one of these. Okay, now how do you enjoy the Velocity Plan? Basically, you sign up as a member, and it's free membership. It's for lifetime. It enables you to buy products at a wholesale price, and you can participate in 50 out of the 52 countries around the world. Okay, 2 of these countries, Vietnam and China, have got their own particular restrictions for the moment. Okay, but 50 out of 52 countries. So you enjoy the product. What you will do next, of course, you will share the product. And if you share the product, what the company does, it pays you a sharing bonus. And the sharing bonus is between 5 to 15%, okay, of the product cost. Okay, so that's you. And let's say you share to your level 1 customer. L1 is level 1 customer. You share, and it can be an infinite number of people along this level. Okay, it's not restricted to just 3. It can be infinite number. Okay, you share and they buy the products, and you get paid this sharing bonus on a daily basis. Okay, and level 1 will share with level 2. Level 2 will share with their friends, and you get level 3, all the way down to infinity. Okay, but the sharing bonus is paid only for level 1. Okay, it's paid only for level 1, and you can earn maybe $50 to $500 from the sharing bonus, which is not bad. Just sharing the product, because when you share a meal and you share, the movie that you watch or play that you go to, you get paid nothing for that. Okay. Now, a third component is bill. Okay, so you get paid a bill bonus, and that's ranges from 5 to 40%, and not just level one, but all downline customers. Okay, and this is the ripple effect all the way to infinity. Okay, and you get paid that on a weekly basis. Okay, and that can be from $500 to $5,000, which is very, very nice. I mean, CPF, if you got a minimum sum, will only give you 1,000 Sing dollars a month. Okay, this is 500 to 5,000. Okay, but the big bonus, what makes millionaires in New Skin, is actually your lead bonus. Okay, so when you lead a bunch of people, lead a team of business builders, you get a lead bonus which ranges from 5 to 15%, and it's paid 6 generations. So let me explain what this means. So you got your generation 1 leader. Okay, he's not a customer, he's a business builder. Okay, it's what we call a brand. He's called an executive. Okay, I think it's the brand rep. Yeah. Okay, so G1 will share with G2. He will build his downlines, and then it goes to G3, G4, G5, G6. Okay, so let me give the illustration that I gave earlier. 3 people, 9, 27, 81, 243, 729. You get a total of 1092. Let's say each one sells 3,000. Okay, US dollars of products. 3,000 times 1092 times 5% commission is about 150,000 Sing dollars a month. Sorry, 150,000 US dollars a month. Okay, that's pretty good income. Okay, now let me just compare this with the old plan so that you can get even more excited. This is already exciting. Okay, so in the old plan, you needed 12 people to be a blue diamond. Under velocity, you only need 6 lines. Okay, now beyond the 6th person, if you have a 7th person, you can earn 10%. Instead of just 5%, you can earn 10% for 6 generations. Now, if you're a team elite, previously to be a team elite, you needed to have 15 lines. That's why it was so difficult to become team elite. But now you only need 6 lines. And if you're a team elite and you have a 7th line, that 7th line earns you 15% now. So this is, I mean, if you don't understand this, talk to your sponsor, and both of you can get really excited about this. But this is really, really exciting. Okay. So this is just a snapshot of the 4 different components of velocity here. Okay, but I want to say that it's not just about money. Okay, it's not just about money. Forbes ran an article written by Robert Laura, talking about this headline: would you join a multi-level marketing for retirement income? So he gave several reasons, and I'll read here to you. Not to mention helping people see the importance of planning for the non-financial aspects of retirement, such as replacing a work identity, staying relevant and connected, as well as keeping mentally and physically fit. Okay, there are a lot of things beyond money. Okay, that is why those people earning $100,000, $200,000 a month still keep doing the New Skin business. And this lady, Daria Brzezinski, a PhD, a practical psychologist and former marketing director for multi-level marketing, echoes these sentiments. People don't realize that multi-level marketing companies are successful because they help people satisfy a number of important human needs, including feeling significant, having connections, learning something new, and making a difference. I've heard people in network marketing say again and again, I'm doing this because I'm meeting amazing people, making so many connections, and I feel so good about myself. So these are really great reasons. Okay, so this is why our mission is so meaningful. The New Skin mission is to be a force for good throughout the world by empowering people to improve lives with rewarding business opportunities, innovative products, and an enriching, uplifting culture. Okay, so we're coming to the end. This is homework. I want you to reflect on the significance of this leaf and this globe, okay, that I've been using as the background for my slides, and share on Facebook Messenger the significance. Please do that, okay, as homework. And talk to your sponsor, the person who invited you to look at New Skin, about your white hot why. What is your reason for doing this business? Talk to your sponsor about LOI. LOI stands for letter of intent, where if you want to do the business. LOI also stands for lots of income. Okay, talk to your sponsor about going to the next New Skin success trip, which is Istanbul in 2021. Okay, how you can join us on this trip. And then share with 2 people, where does social media fit in all of this big picture. Okay, I'm going to post this homework, so you don't have to take it down. I'm going to post it on the website. Okay. So finally, next week we have got at the same time, Thursday 9 p.m. we've got Sharon that's going to talk about other social media friendly products. Okay, you will see how you will learn about our other products and how amazing they are, and how Sharon shares them on social media. Okay, so with that, I'm gonna bid you good night, and of course, go and have a nice shower. Good night, everyone.